Welcome to the Smokin Word. Welcome.
What's up, everybody? First ever Smokin Word podcast, live from the Czech Republic. Everybody, what's up, niggas?
Yo, what's going on?
Speak up. I'm Hoya. I'm over here with Freddy next to me.
Yep.
I got my man Jay behind the mics, and I got a special guest for our very first podcast, the OG Beaner Schnitzel, Efrem from Death by Stereo.
What up?
What up, Efrem? What's going on?
Hanging in the Czech Republic.
Listen,
Stoned.
we've been wanting to start this podcast for a long time, and we were getting the mic set up yesterday, and we said, Death by Stereo's playing tomorrow. And we said, you know what? We got to get this guy's energy up in here.
That fucking rules. Thanks, man.
But Guggo, what's up? What you up to? Where you at? Let everybody know where we at.
What is the city called again?
We're at the Pod Peru Fest, right?
Peru.
And Vizhkov, we're probably saying that wrong. Most definitely we're saying that wrong.
We're here with the business,
Yep.
Anti-Flag,
Yep.
Madball, DBS.
Everybody's out here on tour right now. Right now, we're in the bus.
Crossing paths.
Yeah, if you hear any airs, the AC, believe it or not, we have air conditioning in Europe.
That's crazy.
But,
It's
it was
as rare
good.
as ice.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
actually works, which is even more rare.
It's a fucking miracle.
That was the thing.
It
that
works.
Like,
There's
we-
AC, but it never works.
That
Or
was
if
the
you
thing.
have it, the driver wants it off.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, and we were talking about it earlier, like the certain things that people think when you come on tour, what tour is all about. Like, people are expecting,
Certain
we
luxuries.
have 50 strippers and bottles of champagne waiting for you and fucking limousines. But let people know the reality of where we at and what the surrounding looks like.
Tour smells like a bag of smashed assholes.
Exactly. Right now we're in, we always,
And we are talking about hardcore and punk rock, mind you.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other thing.
Same
That's
Metallica, dude, you
yeah,
know?
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, but still. But we were saying earlier, we were talking about people assume when you go on the road that, it's like some Iron Maiden video, how they tour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, we've been doing it a very long time, and in this world, you're lucky if you get a bus. You're lucky if you you're lucky if you're
Super
sleeping in a
lucky.
bed that's clean.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't understand that. That's one of the first things I wanted to tell people about when we're on the road, that the road ain't the road that they think it is.
The homemade bunk bed in the band flat above the venue. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
exactly.
dude,
And what
come
about
on.
fucking bed bugs?
Oh, no
Dude,
bed
when we
bugs.
got
No
here
bed
to the festival
bugs.
today,
No bed
we got
bugs.
in our tent, and there was like food just cooking,
Yeah.
some tuna cooking in the sun, some
Yeah.
sweaty cheese, and we could see the bugs jumping around on it. We were like,
yeah,
oh,
that's
God,
terrible.
fuck.
That's terrible.
You know,
And how long
terrible.
you out here for?
we're out here just about a month.
A month. How long you been out here for already?
We got 2 weeks left.
A month.
Yeah, you know how we
You're
do.
crazy.
That's crazy.
We're not doing the
we don't
3-month
do a
ones
month.
anymore.
We don't do
though.
a month. We don't do a month anymore. We don't even do a month anymore.
Yeah, you know what?
We attempted that last year just to say, hey, we haven't done it in a while. Let's just do it. Let's just do it again.
But you want to still be a
To
band.
cover all the, to cover the ground, all the ground that we need to cover, and let's just do it, and
you know what
forget
it
that.
is.
Scrap
Yeah,
that.
You know what it is.
Totally.
The longer
My
we're
family
out
doesn't
there,
appreciate it. That's for sure.
the longer we're out there, there's more room for error with life.
Totally.
You know what I mean? It's like mentally, financially, and those are the two most important
It's
things.
kind of a cure-all, though, man.
It
Sometimes
is.
I bail on tour. It's because I don't want to deal with my fucking real life, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, tour's
And
amazing,
it serves a different purpose for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
but tour is like anything good. And too much of it kills you.
Too much of a good thing does kill
You know
you,
what I
dude.
mean?
Come back from like 60 shows in a row, just destroyed. Like I get
60
home,
shows? You
and
crazy?
then I go to the bar to hang out with my bros, and it's like they're like, oh, having a beer, and like 6 in. Like, you know what I mean? What's up?
Yeah.
Oh,
You got your
fuck.
beer muscles
Yeah,
in
I'm
shape.
in
They're
tour
in shape.
mode, dude.
That's what it is. And people, I try to also explain to people that on tour and then coming off a tour. You got to decompress. People that don't go on the road don't understand
They
that.
don't get it.
Yeah, it's an
You know,
adjustment.
you go from a bus full of dirty assholes, like you said,
for real.
and then now you're in a bed next to your girl, your
Yeah.
wife, your dog, your kids, or whatever it is, and it's quiet, it's clean.
And she's
you're
bummed because I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch another movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go anywhere, dude. They
Yeah.
get bummed.
No, it's crazy. I try to tell people, like, we got the luckiest job, but it's also
It's
harder
job.
than they
Yeah,
think.
it ain't a constant party. It's not.
No,
it's
no
not
way. You can't have it be a constant party. You wouldn't make it every night.
I mean,
couldn't
it
sing
is
every
for
night,
some
you know?
people, I guess, right? But
Yeah, for Efrem.
Yeah.
Look at those
it is for
fucking
some
eyes.
but most certainly not for us.
But everybody goes through phases, you know,
Sure,
over the years.
sure,
I've had my
sure.
big
No,
years. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
of
Like,
course.
dude.
Oh,
We had
wow,
crazy
we
tours in
had-
the 90s.
It was
Oh, yeah.
disgusting. It was disgusting in an amazing way.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I'm glad that we went through it and survived it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
now we could talk about it in a positive way.
I went once. You guys ever play in Edmonton in the mall at Reds? There's a
Edmonton.
No, but
club
it's
in the
funny you
West
should say,
Edmonton Mall.
funny you should say that because we're actually going to go
Harold
back
did.
to that region
Edmonton?
of Canada
Oh, that's dope.
for like the second time ever. Cause right, Mitch, we've only been there once, right?
Really?
Yeah, we've only been to West Coast
crazy.
Canada once. And we're actually
goes
setting
off,
up a tour
dude.
right now. We're
It
actually
goes
playing in Edmonton.
off.
Yeah,
Dude,
we're playing in Edmonton.
It's the biggest mall in, I think, the biggest mall in North America, and they have a venue in the mall.
Right.
And we played in there, and we'd been to Canada because Canada was always like really good for us.
Right.
The Epitaph thing and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Canada's a good
Canada's
place.
amazing.
It's
Oh, yeah.
a great market
And
for us too.
So I go into this place, Reds. I go to the bar, and the guy just looks at me, and he's all Budweiser. And I was like, oh, fuck. Fuck, man. But, dude, those years, I remember me and Dan going right to the
yeah.
bar, 8 Jaeger bombs apiece. Bam, 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 bam. They're right on stage.
You guys are champions.
That's the
Yeah, they're
Mexican
right on
in
stage.
you, though.
I can't do, I
That's the
can't
Mexican
do it that
part.
hard anymore, dude. But, you
Yeah.
know, like,
Yeah, of course not.
you get in that
But-
mode, dude. It's like,
Most definitely don't
beast
drink.
mode.
Yeah, yeah,
Beast
yeah.
mode, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
that,
The
and that-
90s were
yeah.
the 90s were the high, you know, the
The
highlight
high point.
of the high point of our like
High low
maniac
point.
days.
Oh, yeah.
The 90s.
Maniaco.
And that's what we
You
would,
know what I
that's
mean?
what we would do.
Animal
That's what
style.
we would do
Yeah.
like 60 days that back then.
Oh,
'cause we haven't
dude.
done that kind of shit.
And then you,
Forever.
and
No
the thing-
days off.
And also back then, everybody was on that same playing field. Like everybody wanted to get blasted and wild out.
younger, wilder, and
Yeah.
just a different
Like,
time.
I want to party, but I just wanted to get leveled,
Yeah.
dude. Like, every fucking night, dude. Just
You know
like,
what it is also? Everything is so new to you. When
Right.
something's new, you know, every day's a mission. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? And you wake up the next day and you talk about what just happened, and it's like a whole world just
But
passed.
now, when you get to cities, like, sometimes I'm, like, almost afraid to see some of my friends, because to them, it's the one time every 6 months party, but
yeah,
for us,
but for you,
every
you're like,
night.
dude, I'm taking it
Exactly.
easy today.
I gotta hide out from
Yeah,
this
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
He's gonna fucking murder me tonight. You know,
know.
like, dude.
That's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, every day is a Friday for us. You know, your one day every month to go wild out could be every day for us.
Dude.
Because every day's a Friday for us.
Fuck.
You know what I mean? And if we
So
had to
fucked
keep
up.
up with everybody's Friday,
Yeah, yeah.
there'll
so
be a
fucked
couple
up.
extra holes in the cemetery.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I've
at some point,
I think
you
I've
gotta slow
shaved a
down
few
the pace.
years
Yo,
off myself, dude. You know, like,
yo,
oh yeah.
big shout out to Keith Richards. I don't know how the fuck that motherfucker's still
He's a
alive.
robot. He's not real.
Yo, he's dead. He
It's
looks
not
like
him.
one of the Walking Dead guys, but he's alive. I give him that much. He's definitely a walker.
That's amazing.
He's
dude.
a walker.
He's a walker. There's
But,
a lot of those. There's a lot of those, man. It's,
Yeah,
it's
it's crazy.
incredible. It's incredible.
It's crazy. No, Mitch
Hey.
got something to say. What's up,
we-
Mitch?
Hey.
No, yo, Mitch got something to say. Tech talk.
Mitch is part of the.
I heard-
Mitch is part of the tech crew.
I heard that this podcast is gonna have some fucking smoke.
Yo, the smoke
We
is
should smoke
coming.
a fucking joint.
Yeah, you know,
Well,
we're
it
waiting.
is the smoking word,
Yeah, no.
right?
I know. That's the best name, by the way. That was such a good name,
obviously.
dude.
The smoking word is for all kinds of smoke, not crack smoke, but you know, smoking meaning talking shit and blazing. You know what I mean? This is our way to talk shit and have somebody be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
And
Well,
tune in that we're not talking about killing people or whatever people think we
fuck all
do.
that shit.
Or exactly. You know what I mean?
You know what, dude?
No, aren't we? We're supposed to be sitting back here, staring at each other, mad at each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
According to Scarhead.
According to some people, like that's what we do. We just sit in the bus
According
and
to
we're just
Scarhead,
mad.
Madball
We
means-
just stare at each other and like we're just angry.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah, put
Yeah,
me-
tell the
amazing.
story, man.
Everybody-
This will give a little backstory to what I'm talking about.
So the first time I ever went on the road, ever on tour, we were with Scarhead, and I didn't know these guys. I knew Hoya and I knew Freddy, but not well. And we're sitting in our van on our way to the first show that we were gonna play with Madball. And Goat, our drummer, says, "Hey man, what do you think those guys are doing right?" First thing we heard, they were in a bus when we were in the rotten van. What do you think those guys are doing right now? You know, they're sitting in the bus. He says, "You think they're just mad?" He's like, "You think Hoya's sitting on one couch and Freddy's sitting on the other?" And I can't make the face without you guys seeing it, but that they're just sitting there with their arms crossed, just pissed off looking.
Mean mugging each other.
Because we never knew him. Yeah, we never knew
That's
nobody
amazing.
other than from
Like-
just when you see him out in a bar or in a club, and everybody's, got that. Everybody, when you're young, you got that face on. You're trying to.
When we're young, we
roll.
still got these fucking faces.
Do you think that
People don't let their guard down until they're amongst their friends and family.
Do you
so.
think the kids think that about like those black metal guys that are all on the bus?
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, they're being evil all day.
They just
The
talk-
best is when
are
you're
they
at the
talking to the
festival,
devil?
when you're at catering at the festival, and there's a dude like, like full
Yeah,
paint,
yeah,
like
yeah.
eating macaroni and cheese
Yeah.
and shit. It's like, you're like, whoa,
Exactly.
bro.
I
Hey,
see
man.
I see the dude with the face, the guy with the face paint checking his Facebook page. It's like the craziest shit. You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
little harder for them to get out of character, right?
Yeah,
right?
dude.
Because they got to dress that whole
Yeah,
shit up
like
and the
what?
whole thing.
Just like,
For us, it's like we don't give a shit. We walk out in flip flops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we walk out of a bus in flip flops.
That's amazing,
like,
dude.
tank top. We don't
Yo,
give two shits.
Randy Pennywise, always in flip flops, and it drives Fletcher nuts. They made a fucking tour pass because someone took a picture from down low and they cropped it, and it's just his foot in the flip flop, and it was the fucking laminate, dude. Just ruining him, dude.
So what?
Ruining him.
I wear these
hilarious.
fucking stupid camouflage Crocs for shower shoes.
Yep.
And everybody who talks shit on it makes me wear it on stage even more.
Oh, that fucking rules.
So, Croc Martin Stomp. That's the new.
That's
That's the
amazing,
new. Yo, Crocs. Yo, if you want to sponsor me, we ready. I'll take it.
Dude, earlier we were talking about crazy South America shit.
Yeah.
I need to know that you can speak of all-time craziest South America story.
Sure.
Central America.
Oh,
Oh, it
crazy.
has to be the favelas.
I know crazy shit has gone down, dude. We were talking about just weird shit happening.
Has to be the
Yeah,
favelas.
yeah.
And what's weird that's happened that you can talk about?
Shows we've had great shows. I mean, like Chile, I can remember Chile, like.
'Cause I want to know, because you guys have it.
I
like,
wouldn't even
such a
say
legacy there.
borderline riots, like, or what some would consider riots. Like after the show, right? Was
Yeah.
it after or before the show?
Before and
Before the show,
after.
tanks rolling through the streets, kind of
Really?
shit. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
in
like,
Chile, like,
wow.
I've never seen anything like that, man.
Yeah, that was
People,
wild.
people are hosing the kids down.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we were talking about this earlier, and you were tripping me out, dude.
Yeah, no, but even crazier. One of the
And the
first,
shows were great.
Yeah.
Like the actual show ends up being fantastic, but like.
We had some good ones, but
Getting
we
into
didn't
it
go
was
as
like
far as you
crazy.
guys did.
You know what
We didn't get to
happened?
reach as many countries
Probably
as you
the-
did, but the ones we did were like, it was shocking, dude.
Yeah.
Like straight up shocking.
Probably the first crazy shit that happened to us.
But they're totally into it, man. Like they're all
Incredible.
about it. Yeah,
Fucking
they're all about
incredible,
it.
dude.
Latin people that
Dude,
hot
yeah, I
blooded.
have like
Yeah.
jumper cables on a battery powering
Yeah,
your
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
amps.
Yeah, that.
You know what I mean? Like shit like
that
that.
passion comes through.
On our first run in Brazil, we had to play a show in Curitiba, which basically at the time, the promoter was trying not to pay us. So basically, we're in a back room of a club where there was one way in and there was a back door.
Yeah.
And when basically the promoter was playing games and not coming up with the money, so we were like, "Yo, we're not gonna play." You know,
With
we're-
Arnaldo, with
yeah.
our brothers Arnaldo.
You know, we're like, we're not
Bestia,
gonna
right?
play.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like we were getting big money, but we had to pay for flights, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
fuck
Yeah.
any money.
Whatever
we're
you're
like-
getting, it's paying for
You
whatever.
need
You know,
it.
that's what
So,
you're there for. You know what I mean? It's like-
Basically,
Exactly.
we're saying we're not gonna play, and basically the club owner was some cokehead, fucking dickhead,
Right.
who wasn't. He thought we were just a bunch of little kids and stuff that he was gonna get over, basically.
Right.
We were planning to walk out the back door. When we go for the door's locked. They had locked the door. So now we say there's one way out, and that's through the front door. And we
Oh,
said, all right,
shit.
now we got to stick together. And before this, I forgot to tell you, he had threatened our boys who brought us out there the Boneyard Boys from Rio, and said, "I'm gonna shoot you guys if you don't play."
What?
Yeah.
Those guys.
Careful, man. You're scaring so many bands right now from going to South America.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
hey
be
guys,
scared.
this was in
It's
the
dope.
'90s.
It's dope.
Safe now. We made it safe for everybody.
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
we cleared the
This
path.
was a
Exactly.
promoter who isn't around and
Exactly.
had nothing to do.
Yeah, no, it's just
Had nothing to do with the scene ever again.
Totally.
You know.
some
and-
random jerk off
Douchebag.
that decided
And then
to take on this show. Didn't know nothing about the culture.
So basically, we
Whack.
have to walk out
Trying
this
to make
club.
money off something.
Whack.
We have to walk out the club and go through the people, so we have to take the long way out. And as we're walking out, they stop us, and they say, "Hold on, we got
Mind
some
you,
of your
we had,
money."
like how many scenarios? We were like, oh, we're gonna, you know, maybe beat the guy down and then bounce. So you're like, well, we were thinking like, how are we gonna get out? Because if like we get confronted, what do we do?
Dude, you're not in your country.
If we
surrounded by
get
a ton of people
confronted,
you don't
how are we
know.
gonna get out of there?
We
We're not
were
gonna just,
already-
and we're not
yeah.
gonna just gonna sit there and roll over. So it's like, what's gonna happen?
We were also
We're gonna have to
talking where we
hit
gotta
the guy
run
and
to.
bounce. We're gonna have to jump in the thing, or we're gonna have to. We had 5, 6, 7 different scenarios on how it was gonna
Crazy.
play out, and then dudes are getting threatened to get shot.
And then on top of that, we're talking
man.
like, all right, if a gun comes
Sketchy.
out,
If a gun comes out, how
we're
are we
gonna
gonna play it?
meet me
Yeah.
by the bus,
What do you
do
do?
this,
Yeah.
blah, whatever.
We had to plan it out.
But on
Yeah.
top of that, to top it off, we're walking out, and the promoter says, "Stop! I got your money." Basically, there was a guy across the street. What, one of those, the PLO fucking masks?
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
You know,
Straight up.
PLO
Gnarly.
mask.
This
You know,
heavy shit.
This is
And
actually happening.
In
Dude
the
rolls up,
car.
driving a car with a mask on.
What the fuck?
hands the guy some money, and then the guy, it was basically like a small part of our money, but basically hands us
was
some
money.
money, and we say, you know what? A bunch of kids came to see us. We went up there, slammed the set out, and ended up bouncing.
Ultimately, we did it for that, for the
That's
kids.
fucking
And
heavy.
you know, I mean, it's cliche to say that, but it's the truth.
it's true.
I mean,
Why
yeah,
are
we
you
need
here
to get.
why are you here tonight?
Yeah, we need to get paid to pay for our.
We ain't getting rich.
For our expenses and our shit, and then hopefully take some money home to pay our
Right.
bills. That's
Oh,
the goal.
absolutely.
That's why we're here. But that day, it was a choice of like, do we take these couple of bucks or do we just say, fuck you and bounce, or do
Right.
we take these couple of bucks and play for these kids that came from whatever towns nearby, nearby towns, to see
Villages
the
and shit.
villages, wherever the fuck
Yeah,
they
it was
came
crazy,
from.
right?
And we say, yo, let's play a show, let's bust it out, and then let's get the fuck out of Dodge. And that's basically how it went
You
down.
know, and that was like, I mean, in general,
But
we.
that was that the craziest? The favelas were probably crazy.
Well, it's crazy in a different way. We
Yeah.
we
Never got to go to
we,
Brazil,
we got to
dude.
experience a lot of different things. Well,
Must
I
be
guess the
amazing.
other thing in the
Jay
favela the
knows
second
though. He
time.
likes the favelas. He loves the favelas.
Well, that's probably the other
Dope, dude.
Probably one of the best, the greatest things Madball did as a band
Yeah, man.
was we did a video for the 100%
Yeah.
video in the hood in one of the favelas in Brazil, where a lot of the hardcore kids that were with us, the band's Question, check them out if you're into hardcore.
Questions was down with those hip hop cats.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the whole connection. You know,
And then
amazing.
And we're
basically,
friends of friends, and they basically invited us, like, come check our hood. And
And-
we're like,
Crazy.
yeah, that's the real hood.
And when
That's
we were
like,
doing
that's as hood
the
as
song,
it gets right there.
we were doing
Yeah,
the
dude,
song for
fuck.
100%,
Yeah.
and the song's about, being proud of being of our
Exactly.
heritage.
Heritage.
And we
Latinos.
wanted to
the
show,
scene, the culture, the whole
we
thing.
wanted to
Exactly.
show the real person, not the dude on the beach with the pina colada. 'Cause-
Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So we were lucky enough that.
We went and got pina coladas after.
Yeah, but we were lucky enough that
Just
a bunch of the guys that took us to do they were actually from the video.
Yeah.
They were from that favela, and those guys basically we needed permission to go and do the video in
Right.
the hood. But the great thing that happened was it was supposed to be, a couple of cool shots in a hard area, but while we were doing one of the shots, we see 2 little kids checking it out.
It didn't
Then
turn
it
into a
became to
mob,
2,
huh?
4. We moved location. We said, "Yo, come with us."
kept growing.
The next thing you
cool,
know,
It all happened organically. Like that shit you see in the video,
It's real.
that wasn't planned.
yeah.
Like we went there, we're gonna get some good footage. We might not even do the whole video there. We might just do a portion of it there, get some live footage, and then go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like how you typically do in a video.
Yeah.
You try to get a few different backgrounds. And like Hoya said, it just like started growing and growing and growing. And,
amazing.
you know,
And
more kids, and it was like, the danger element was always there,
Yeah.
but like. It was crazy, man. The kids, that's what really like affected us in a big
it
way.
was
I wasn't
re-
even a father at that point.
Yeah,
but
it
that
was
shit
real
that really
crazy.
moved you,
Just
huh?
moved me, man. Crazy.
we were in a spot that visually 99.9%
Poverty and
people
shit,
would be
crazy,
shook.
man, crazy.
There was kids with no shoes.
Yeah.
They were playing soccer with a deflated ball,
Yeah.
and we didn't get a smirk. All we got was kids excited
Smiling and just
love.
psyched.
Love.
Psyched that we were paying attention to them, that they were
Living in
not
huts,
getting
man.
shitted
Giving
on.
them like
Yeah.
sort
Yeah,
of a
because
voice.
we didn't act in any way either. We're like, yo, you know.
You were just hanging out.
Yeah, we you know what I'm saying? It was just,
You know,
it was
you
just
know-
a very, you know, it all happened very organically, but it was a very positive thing, like the energy there, even though it was like a negative sort of environment
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. But you
There
brought
was a
something
lot of
positive out of
positive
it.
energy between us and the kids.
If I was a little kid
what I mean?
and I lived there till I was fucking super, remember that time?
Yo, you know
what I mean? I've
of
been
course.
talking about that
Who the
forever.
fuck are these guys? Look at these guys. Oh,
Of
what are
course.
you doing? You
Cool.
filming a
I
video?
had one
So
kid
cool.
during the whole mix. Each one of us was surrounded by kids the whole time. Like the kids just clinged on to their favorites, and they just wanted to be not
That's
shitted
intense,
on,
dude.
Not even shitted on. And I had a kid come up to me. He pulls my shirt and he pulls me to the side and he gives me his identification card for his soccer team.
What?
And he told me, "Keep this and please don't forget about me." This kid was like
Come
freaking
on,
9 years
dude.
old.
Come on.
I know.
Yeah,
Yo,
and
we
even crazier.
I'm not gonna lie, man. We and I have no shame in saying this.
Yeah.
We were crying
but
like
look
we
at-
were little
and
babies
how could you
crying
not?
when it was
What
all
ended
said
up
and done.
happening,
dude?
We had tears in our eyes when we were leaving there, man.
The
We
shit
were
that
crying.
happened was, you know, as the day went on, you know, we felt like, man, we feel like we should do something more. We rolled up to do a video not thinking that was going to
Anything.
happen. So basically, we got together whatever loot we had on us,
Yeah.
and we went to their local store
bought 'em a
and
bunch
bought
of
bags
shit.
of candy
No
and
way.
soccer
Yeah,
balls.
yeah, we bought them a bunch of
Now,
So
the
dope,
It was
crazy
nothing
shit.
for us, really, but for them, it meant
It's
the
a
world.
lot, dude.
You know what I mean? It meant the
Exactly.
You
world.
know, dude, when you're a kid,
Yeah.
you have nothing. Come on.
And if we could have done more, we would have.
And the
You know,
cra-
Wow.
and the crazy
That's
shit
amazing.
was one of the kids too.
Like to bring them like running water and like you know
Exactly.
what I mean? Some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
We-
yeah.
reliable power.
We
Yeah,
were
yeah.
handing out candy. You know, kids were lining up, giving them
Toys,
soccer balls.
toys,
We had
yeah,
soccer
yeah,
balls.
yeah. We
And
bought
I-
out the store.
And I had
We're
another
like, yo,
kid.
give me everything you got.
That's
I had
amazing.
another kid who comes up to me.
What?
I have another kid come up to me, and he said, "Come over here," and he tries to give me the candy that we gave him.
He's sharing.
Damn.
He's sharing
Dude,
with us.
Now, the crazy part is, the crazy part, like,
Crazy.
this is
It's
happening
pretty rad,
as
man.
we're
Yeah, it
leaving.
is rad.
As we're leaving, this is happening.
fucking amazing.
So we're saying goodbye to all the kids, all our friends there, all the people there, and we jump in the minivan.
Right?
We jump in the minivan, and I remember I'm sitting in the back, and I remember saying, okay, now I'm thinking this in my head. I'm like, we're gonna go to our dope hotel. We're
Yeah.
gonna eat a barbecue, you know, and these kids don't got shit.
It could be the
Nothing.
most modest hotel in comparison to that.
crazy.
It's
And
like
then
luxury.
So I'm there, and then I find myself, I start tearing, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to front. So I'm like in the back, trying to put my hand down, and I'm like trying to act all like. And then I hear next to me, I see Riggs, our old drummer, was
Yeah, yeah,
next to
yeah.
me, and I hear. And then I look up front,
man.
and Dougie, who was with us, I see him, and when I look around, everybody was.
Just crying, dude.
Yeah, because it was crazy.
That's
it was
intense,
depressing.
dude.
Now,
intense.
the good thing was we were able to bring some homeboys from that hood. The next time we came to Brazil, we promised them we wanted to play the show with them, and we
That's
brought them, we
dope.
got
Yeah.
them out, and they got to play the show with us and
Every
kick
one
it
of
with
those
us.
kids
Yeah, the
saw
hip-hop.
that video on the internet probably
They're
and
really
fucking, you know.
essentially they're the reason though why we
give
got
'em a
the,
voice.
we got the pass
Exactly.
to go through because
That's dope.
they were part of that neighborhood and they
Nah.
were friends of our friends and they were like, hey, can we come through? You know, and they were like, sure.
It
man,
really makes
know,
you
they-
realize Latin culture, dude, celebrates what we have,
Yeah.
not what we don't have.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
And-
look at how happy a soccer ball
Totally.
makes someone.
And
Totally.
the crazy
Change your life, bro.
also,
Totally.
I remember
You know?
being
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
after that, and that took a while to decompress from that.
That's
Because that
intense,
was
dude.
like, you know, it hit a spot, and I remember my mother telling me, my mother does a lot of, she's from Nicaragua.
she's from Nicaragua.
and a
She's
very
seen-
poor
she's seen a
country,
lot of- she's
and
seen a
she's
lot of
that. Real
always
shit.
donating
My dad
and stuff.
came up with, like, you know.
And she got it. She told me she saw it in my face. She was, I could tell
It
that
changed
hit
you.
She goes, now you know why I do what I do.
Yeah.
I said, man, we got to do something. And that was one of the greatest
That's
and most
heavy.
touching things we did. We got to go back years later.
Yeah.
Things were a little different. This time, a little different.
Really?
Yeah. again, we have a lot of love from a lot of the people. From
Yeah.
there.
It was still good with the kids and all that. Like that was good to revisit. You know, who knows if there were some of the same kids there that got older.
Right.
I'm sure there were. But yeah, that second time around, there was some tension going on between cops and the neighborhood and
Dude, it
the
gets
drug
like
lords
that.
and all that. So like the minute we got there, it was like he was like danger. They were like danger, danger, and we were like,
That's the thing about touring.
hey, all right,
Sometimes-
well, we're just gonna roll through,
Yeah.
mind our business, and pay our respects, you know, because we
Yeah.
came back
Pay
because we
respects,
hadn't been
play
there in
your
like
gig.
10 years or whatever, you know what I mean, or what, maybe less.
We
but
went back
Things
just to
changed.
see.
and
Yeah.
things changed, man. A couple guns got pulled, things
Jesus.
and it got
You know what, man?
came too close to a couple people's faces, and we were like, yo, and then it calmed down, and then we
were
did our
talking
little
about that
rounds, and then
earlier.
we were out, you know.
Because you guys did Columbia.
Yeah,
and we did
absolutely.
Columbia a couple times, and like we're talking
Yeah.
about how it gets sketchy, but then it gets kind of rad.
Yeah.
I think the same
Yeah.
guy
My
brought.
dad's
Yeah.
from Colombia, actually. My dad's from Barranquilla.
Really?
Yeah, my
I
dad's
did
from
not
Barranquilla.
know that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
My dad's from
Like,
Barranquilla. I gotta shout that out.
That kid that brought us out, I think he brought you out. His dad works for the government, and
Yeah.
the guys come to the airport strapped to
Mm-hmm.
pick you up. And this is the biggest shows our band's ever
That
played
happened
ever.
with us, too.
Yeah.
We never
Soldiers,
played
bro.
a bigger show ever after Columbia, dude. We
Wow.
couldn't even fucking believe it. We went
Wow.
twice, but dude,
What was it,
I-
Medellin, Bogota?
we played Bogota
Bogota.
twice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like, dude, I'll be honest with you, I've never seen that much cocaine in my fucking entire life, dude. Oh my god, dude. Like,
That's
oh
home
my
of
god.
that stuff.
Like a nut where I was like, oh, whoa. Like
Yeah.
I was scared, dude. Like God, we gotta get out of this room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
get
yeah.
out of here, dude. And like, everybody pissed off because me and Dan, dude, you know,
Yeah.
like, fucking, we got there. Don't go in there without these dudes. I'm all, Dan, I can get the driver to take us anywhere we want to go.
Yeah.
I know you can't fucking figure this shit out, but I can.
Yeah.
We fucking snuck out the back from the dudes that were strapped, got in a cab. Dude, I'm gonna take us to a party. I just want to fucking party. Dude took us to a rave in Colombia, dude, yeah. And then this fucking dude all night long, dude. It was like rain in this club. I've never seen that much drugs in my life,
That's
dude.
crazy.
And some dude kept making this gesture with his hand, with his like thumbnail wrapped in his fingers. And I'm like, what? And then I finally did it, and he just dumped a pile of blow in my hand. I was just like,
Okay.
you know?
You
And then-
accidentally went up your nose?
Yeah, you know what, dude? I had to get rid of it. But, dude, like, after a certain point, though, I was like,
Yeah.
we need to get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is really sketchy. So we bail. We just go walking because we can hear music and all these bars. And there's a party in this park. We walk to where this park is. Dude, within 20 minutes, cops. Tear gas into this park.
Now it's a
Fuck!
now
All right,
it's
we
a
gotta get
party.
a cab.
Yeah.
We
They don't
fucking go
fuck
back.
around. They get right to business.
Oh,
in these
yeah,
places,
dude.
Man.
We get
That's
back
how
to the
chill they
hotel.
is. You start fucking around, they start throwing tear gas
They
and
don't
bombing
give
you.
a
Tanks
fuck
come through.
where
It's a
you're
fucking-
from, who you are.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
we
There's
get
none
back
of
to
that.
the hotel and everyone's yelling at us. Where the fuck were you? What's wrong with you? You know, and then the
Yeah.
promoter's like, well, if you need anything, just go knock on room, 74 or whatever. We're like, what? You know what I mean? Dude,
It's
just like-
crazy.
I gotta say, I was lame as fuck when I went to Colombia because by that point, I had already passed my coke phase had already
Right.
come and gone. So
You know.
I was like on the chill mode. I was like, everybody went out to go hang out, party. I was like, I'm going to the fucking hotel.
yeah,
I
this was like
I'm chilling out.
5 when we
Yeah.
went, so
I
we were
ended-
still
but-
really going
but-
hard. Dude.
Yeah.
Hey, but I know a couple of people that were with us had a. They
yeah.
went out and had a good
Fantastic.
time, I'm sure.
Tasted the
They-
local
they
flavors.
tasted
Oh,
the
yeah.
local flavors.
Well, I wasn't tasting that flavor, but I was drinking aguardiente in
Oh,
a
yeah,
bar
dude.
with all the kids from the show, and I had one of the best times of my life in Colombia, hanging out at the bar with all the kids from the show, but
So
listening to
cool.
cumbia and Spanish
So
music,
Can't go wrong with cumbia.
drinking aguardiente. And I put it like this, I'm usually the first guy wanting to leave also. I
Yeah.
ended up being the last guy, and I'm glad that I ended up leaving while I did, because I almost ended up in a bathtub without my kidneys, probably.
Totally stapled up and
I was
what
like,
the fuck?
people wanted me to hang out, and I was like, where we going? They're telling me don't worry
You know what,
about it.
man?
And I'm like, I like my
gunshots.
kidneys.
What was that?
Gunshots, gunshots.
Tear gas. Duck, duck.
I can tell you this. Speaking of waking up without a kidney, I can say this out loud because
God.
Dan knows, people know about this, and Dan won't get mad if I tell this. We played in Ecuador one time at Quito Fest.
Yeah.
What up, Ecuador?
Yeah, Ecuador's so dope, man. And
We did play Ecuador once, right?
Yeah,
Quito.
we played
Yeah,
Quito.
that was a good time. That was a
dude,
good show.
Amazing. The altitude, though.
Yeah.
Just every song in between songs. Hey, everybody, what's
It's
up?
true, it fucks
I
you
thought I
up.
was gonna throw up the whole time.
I couldn't do my Iron Man
Took,
training that
Teleférico,
John Joseph.
to the top. And we were fucking
regimen.
It was pretty sketchy. But anyways, dude, starts off festival, like so budge. They didn't want to pay for a lighting rig, so they had the show early, but it ran late. So we were playing in pure darkness.
Yeah.
No.
Amazing.
Infrared.
But I got to preface this and tell you what happened. So the night before, we flew in the morning. We had the whole day, explore Ecuador. Man, incredible.
Yeah,
you know.
we got to see a lot of
You
that
did all the
stuff as
same
well.
shit.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
there's
cool.
the toilet on this side. It spins the other way or whatever, you know? And fucking, everybody goes out to party. And then, like, I kind of wasn't feeling good, so I went back to the hotel room. And me and Dad had like, a double room with 2 rooms, you know? And, like, this weird casino hotel. And, why is it that in third world countries it's always a casino hotel, like in Russia?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird.
Party.
So, like, I go back and I'm laying in bed. I had my wallet and all my shit on the dresser, and then I hear, boom, a crash to the door, and I hear some voices, chicks. I hear Dan, and I'm like, oh yeah, fucking party, like it's on, you know? And then after a couple seconds, it just gets dead quiet. Fucking door like blasts open. This chick just comes in and sits on the bed. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I grab my wallet. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing now? Get the fuck out of my room. I get up and I'm just like, ah, yelling at her. And I go out there. Fucking whoever else was in there, gone. Chick gone. And I'm like, fuck, Dan is completely out cold, laying on the couch. And I couldn't fucking wake him up, dude.
Oh,
and I
man.
fucking, it's my best friend, man.
Crazy.
You know?
Right.
I just got really scared.
That's crazy.
He got drugged and robbed.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
They
you're just
took his
hanging
shit.
out, partying with people, just being cool.
Wow.
But the best
And they're like,
part-
oh,
They took
we'll
his
take
shit,
you
huh?
back. Yeah, I'll tell you this in a
Yeah.
second. It's like, oh yeah, we'll take you back to the hotel. We're all partying, no problem. He's like, oh, thanks. You know, and they take him back and rob him. So
Oh, man.
he's fucking sitting there, pants down on the couch.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere it gets
Tell
up.
me
Whoa.
something's up his ass.
No. It gets up and just goes wham right into the wall, peeing everywhere. And I'm like trying to get him down, and then he's like out. I couldn't wake him up, dude. I was so fucking scared. So we called the promoter. We need a fucking hospital. We need help. I don't want to fucking take you to the hospital. I don't want anyone to find out about this or bands won't come.
Oh, boy.
They bring a doctor to the fucking place. They come in. The guy fucking is like, he's gonna be all right. This is a drug called Goodnight Cinderella.
Good
And they-
night, Cinderella.
Yeah, amazing.
I know a couple people who are gonna want to order a couple of
I
those
know.
from Mexican pharmacy.
Like, it-
I can guarantee you that I'll never, ever try Good
yeah,
Night
fuck
Cinderella.
that shit. And like, it literally went from like, I don't even know how he got there, dude. It went from just partying at the bar. Oh, we'll take you home.
Yeah.
They fucking,
They
you know, they got him.
They got over
He got
it.
roofied.
Right.
roofied.
So, and he had no idea. You know, he's probably wasted.
That's
Like,
fucking-
oh, I don't know where to go.
Right.
They took him back. You know. So then I'm fucking freaking out. The doctor like
That's
gives
fucked
him all
up.
these drugs, hooks him up to an IV, and just hands me the bag.
He goes,
And
take
I'm
care
like-
of your boy.
Yeah, I'm like, what? So we put a chair on a table and duct taped the bag to the chair. And fucking, I just sat there all night, and the doctor's like, it's gonna be fine, but if he doesn't wake up in like 6 hours, take him to the emergency room.
Holy shit.
And I'm just like, oh my god, please wake up, Dan, please wake up, please wake up.
He was out like that, huh?
It was bad, dude. And then
Damn.
he finally came to, dude, and he was like, making all these noises and like couldn't talk, didn't know what had happened to
Jesus
him.
Christ.
Yeah, it was horrible, like the nightmare.
That's horrific.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, I finally get him up, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I fucking love you, man, you know. And he fucking gets up, and the doctor's like, we call the doctor, like he's awake, blah blah, and he, you know, and he's like trying to wiggling around, pull the IV out. I pull the IV out of his arm because he's wiggling around, blood squirting all over me.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
Dude, I'm like, ah, dude, I get weirded out, you know, my blood, dude, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Trying to clean him up, fucking piss all over, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
my
Poor fucking guy, right? So
You
then,
guys are fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
That my stereo's wild.
Colostomy bags.
We're like sitting in here reading books and shit. Like, that my stereo
This is a long
wilding
time
out.
ago. This is a long time ago.
Wilding
But,
out.
dude, so fucking, we had to play the next day.
Yeah.
And fucking Dan is totally spaced out.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, because they gave him a lot of drugs
That'll
and
fuck
whatever
your
they gave
body.
him, right?
I mean,
And
even just drinking too much, a bad hangover fucks
it's
you
hard
up.
to play.
Yeah.
So, dude, we get up the next day. Doctor's like, this guy cannot do any drugs or drink for some weeks. You know, like his system has to be cleaned out. We fucking, we get to the show, and for a long
does a
time
line
we
of
did this
coke.
little routine. Well, no, but we were doing this routine. He would like start doing a solo, and I'd dump a beer in his mouth while he's playing, you know, and people were like, yeah, whatever, and fucking that, like, we start the set and Dan just plays like whatever song. And we're like, whoa, just trying to jump in, and he's just looking at us, smiling, like, yeah, just jumping into fucking whatever he's doing, dude. We're like, all right, I guess it's this song.
Turn
You know what I
up.
mean? Like he's, yeah, just like gone, like on another planet.
Wow.
And then that part of that song came up where I always dumped a beer in his mouth and he just looked at me and goes, fuck it. So I grabbed it. Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. Dude, rage that
Yeah,
set, dude.
yeah.
Place went fucking crazy, dude. And then it got dark and they didn't have a lighting rig because the show ran
shit.
late.
There it
And we were
goes.
playing in pitch blackness, dude. It was the weirdest fucking thing.
That
And,
is-
that Rato Seporal from Brazil.
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
play
yeah.
after us in
Yeah.
complete darkness, dude.
oh, boy.
But it was fucking. That was
Shout out to
Ratos
Ratos.
They're
de
amazing.
Portugal.
Gordo.
Wow.
Those are
Amazing.
old
Gordo, yeah.
school Brazil,
dude,
and they
they're the real
represent the
deal.
right way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've been at it for forever.
real deal,
and Gordo
dude.
was always a big supporter. Like one of our first times in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, actually, because that's where they're from. He was working with MTV. He had a show
like a
on
big
MTV.
deal, right?
Yeah.
and they, you know, he was like a personality. You know what I mean? Like he was
I think he's
known
still
and shit.
doing stuff
He
like
does
that.
it?
Up there. I
Yeah,
think
he might
so.
have something.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was cool, man. He invited me on and shit, and it was like, yeah, we're a hardcore band. Like, you,
We got
sure,
to-
you sure people were gonna give two shits about
Yeah,
me coming
yeah.
out of MTV in Brazil and South America? But
crazy.
it actually was a good look, man. Like a lot of people
Wow.
were like, oh,
They
I saw
played
you on
one of the
MTV
shows.
in fucking Brazil,
They
Sao
played
Paulo.
one of the
It was like-
shows with us.
Yeah, it was a good look, man.
So
Yeah, they're
cool.
good. Dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy
He's a
that,
good dude.
especially like in Brazil, it's people don't understand. They have a big history with heavy music. You know,
Absolutely.
You know, it's crazy
mainstream.
with punk rock, not just
Sepultura and all
yeah,
that shit.
but even more than that. Like from the punk stuff to the hardcore stuff, they've been into it since day one.
They know.
You know, there's a lot of people in South America that people get confused. They hear certain countries and they think it's all like Latin music or something. It's like, yo, Argentina had one of the best heavy metal scenes, heavy music scenes in South America. They still do. Always. Chile. People don't associate heavy music. The Chilenos are some of the craziest fucks out there, you know what I mean?
Hell
Some
yeah.
of our best shows
They
were
like
there.
their heavy music, man.
so
They're
You know what I mean?
hardcore, they're metal, they're fucking, they dig it, man.
We only ever did. We did Costa Rica, Dominican
We've
Republic.
never done Costa Rica. We've never done Dominican
so
Republic.
Both amazing.
Yeah.
Dominican Republic, fucking baseball factory.
Yo, they've been to
Holy
Dominican
shit. You know what I mean?
Republic.
I went to the
Baseball
Dominican
player.
Republic with my wife.
I wanna
Punta
go
Cana.
there.
It was beautiful,
It's
but
incredible,
like
dude.
to play a show there, I could never picture that.
It was really cool,
Puerto Rico,
man.
yeah.
That's what I said.
It
I'm
was
like,
really cool. It was like a big sort of like.
And there were
basketball
hardcore kids
courts.
in.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know, your
Yeah.
guys. I mean, you guys get a little mix of everything.
Yeah, we get
you know,
the punkers,
you got
the
you got the
hardcore
punk,
kids,
yeah, you
metal
get the punk
dudes.
kids and everybody.
Dude, there was a lot of hardcore
Yeah.
kids, especially
Really?
Costa Rica. There were a lot of hardcore kids,
Really?
dude. It
that's
was
another
crazy.
spot we haven't played. We got to hit.
Wow.
When's the last time you were out there?
Oh man, we haven't gone back for years, dude.
You haven't
So
been,
we-
and you've
we-
never been to Brazil.
No, man. We
All
always
you,
wanted
all
to.
you
Really?
Brazilian
Yeah.
Well,
promoters
let's
out
talk,
there.
man, because I'm doing. Might set something up for December. So
Dude,
let's
we
talk
would
about
love to fucking cruise with you guys because you know what, dude? Like, over the years, I've got a lot of feedback from there, like online.
Yeah.
A lot of it. And for some reason, we just never had the right contacts or things fell through a lot
Right.
for us. You know,
Right,
you know how
right.
that goes.
Yeah, no, I do.
But
I
we
do.
did a lot of Central and South America. And it was big
it's
for
not
us.
always
it's
the
great.
most stable market, like with promoters and shit like that.
Right.
But I got some good connections there.
Dude, thank you. Seriously, man, that's fucking dope.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
We'll
dope.
talk, play with you guys, period.
South
We'll talk
America,
off air.
yeah.
Yes.
We'll talk business off air.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
We'll crunch numbers.
Dude, but Costa Rica's insane, dude, because you're just chilling. There's
I
like a
wanna go
monkey.
there. Hell
Well,
yeah.
Costa
fucking,
Rica's-
there's a monkey.
It-
What the
it-
fuck?
I mean, it's.
I'm
was
always
voted
around
like-
gorillas back home.
Costa Rica was voted like one of the like top retirement places for Americans.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, because
It's dope.
it's close to the states.
and
Right.
cheap.
It's in close proximity. It's cheap,
Cheap as
and
fuck.
and you know, people when they retire, they're
American
looking for
dollar
cheap.
goes a long way,
They're looking
dude.
for cheap, and it's beautiful.
That's tough.
Great fishing.
Sign me
you know,
up.
beautiful.
Yeah, I want to retire
Sign
somewhere.
me
I
up,
read that
yeah.
shit
South and
recently. It
Central
was like
America,
one of
you
the
know?
top
Yeah, I go-
retirement destinations.
Or
for
go to
Americans.
Miami, where I'm at. It's the same shit
Little
like South
facts.
America.
Tight, huh?
That shit's like
Little
South
tidbit.
America. If you find people that talk English in Miami, you're lucky.
Yeah,
That's awesome, dude.
The
It's
boy-
like
it's crazy.
Well, it's like LA now.
Yeah, but
Funny quote. My
Shit,
cousin
LA's
Angel,
been like that for forever.
we were talking to somebody, and who is this guy? It doesn't matter. But he was like, "Fuck, man, Mexicans now outnumber Caucasians in California." And my friend Angel looks at me and goes, "Don't be scared, homie. We never were."
but check this
Is
out.
that a new development?
Yeah, we
I always
outnumber.
thought that was the case. I was like,
Oh yeah. I know, right?
I guess maybe from a Latin perspective.
I
was
want
looking
you-
at it.
right?
I was
but
like, shit,
Efrem,
we
I wa-
outnumber these motherfuckers.
I want-
out here.
I want
The whole
you.
country. There's a lot of
I want-
Latinos, like
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Whole
I
Southwest.
want you
Yeah.
to tell everybody your ethnicity.
I'm Mexican and German. I'm a Wiener Schnitzel.
He's
love
Mexican and German.
That's great.
These
there's a couple
Germans
of us.
really
Jason from
invaded
Strung Out.
everything. these fucking Germans invade everything. Can't take them anywhere.
Who's what?
My grandmother was from Germany.
Right.
And then she moved to Guadalajara, and that's where my father was born. But blonde hair, green eyes, Spanish.
Wow.
Andale,
You know what I mean?
andale.
And then my mom
Grew up speaking Spanish, everything. Yeah,
Mexican
because
guy.
he grew up in Mexico.
Like a
Yeah, he was
white
born,
paisa.
born in
Like,
Mexico.
straight
Yeah.
up like a white paisa, dude. And
Yeah.
like
Miklo.
came over in '69 with my mom to California. My dad got deported 27 times.
Whoa, he's really Mexican.
He really
He's a
is Mexican.
real
28.
Mexican.
He really is Mexican.
He
Yeah,
really
Me
is
and my brother
Mexican.
were born. Fucking, he stayed.
On the bridge
Wow.
of Tijuana, on the way
yeah,
over.
yeah. Dude, he would tell me stories all the time, dude. Like, you figure out your way across, you get thrown back over,
Yeah.
you fucking have a beer, whatever, figure it out the next day.
Yeah.
Get back over and you follow the work. My dad, the first time he did it, he told me he hopped a train when he was 15. Fucking somehow finagles his way across the border, hop trains all the way to Chicago before he got caught.
Crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Crazy.
dude. And
That's
like
incredible.
fucking, all my family was all illegal, but my dad could get across really easy because he was white.
Right.
And you only get fucking
Milkweed.
pinched
Yeah,
when you had
yeah.
a talk.
Milk-
How fucked up
Milkweed.
is that, right? He goes to show you the
fucked
prejudice
up.
of the world. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, your pop,
It's a
your
fucking
pop-
racist
yeah,
world,
your pops
man.
was Miklo, huh?
My pops was Miklo.
Yeah, that's what he
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Seriously, dude, it's fucking insane, dude. And my mom would all tell me that when they were younger, she'd always tell my dad, "Don't go hang out at that bar. Don't go hang out with all those paisas and all those dudes, because you're gonna get caught."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you always want to go hang out with dudes
white
and
guy.
homies. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And hanging out with the wrong guys, if he'd get figured out. And he'd get
It's
caught
like Jay.
sometimes. It's crazy, right?
It's
My
like
dad-
Jay, he's our white guy that hangs out
My
with the wrong
dad
brown
had-
people.
I remember going to Olivera Street in downtown LA when I was a little kid, and I didn't know why. When we were little, my parents told me and my brother so we wouldn't talk at school or anything. They told us we were from Texas.
What?
Yeah, like because
That's slick, yeah.
Yeah, my dad went to Olivera Street in downtown LA and bought like fake everything, and it just said that he was from Texas.
Crazy.
You get what they give you.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So we're from Texas.
So you were from Texas.
Yeah, when I
Meanwhile,
was a
you
little
probably didn't know
kid-
shit about Texas.
Yeah, nothing. And I was a little kid. Oh yeah, we're from Texas. I didn't know, you know.
Yeah.
And I got older, and I remember my mom and dad laughing and like, "You're not from Texas. You know, you're from California."
Yeah.
And like, my dad's fake name was Paul Cannon.
Oh, that's
That's
amazing.
when I was American as a guest,
Yeah,
dude. He
Paul
my mom still
Cannon.
has his fake IDs.
I'm gonna use that
She
name.
still has his
Let me
fake
that
IDs,
ID.
dude.
I'm gonna switch the picture on it.
It's pretty crazy, dude. Paul Cannon.
Yeah,
He
that-
would sign everything with that tax shit,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Just, hey, you figure it out. You know what I mean? My mom became a citizen, though. So.
So did Roger.
Shits. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did my brother.
Yo, shout out
finally.
to Roger from AF. He's finally a
Yeah.
citizen.
Actually, my mother did later on in life. She became a citizen.
Exactly.
And fuck, my dad. I don't think he's still. I think he's still not a citizen. right?
My mom's a citizen.
He's working on it. Let's just say that.
If INS is listening,
He had
we're
a
kidding.
scare. He had a scare recently, so he's working on it.
If INS is listening on the other end of this, we're
No, he's
totally
cool.
just
He's they
joking.
know he's here.
Yeah.
They know that over there in America.
I tell
not
my,
here.
every time I tell
Check.
my father to get his
amazing,
papers,
dude.
he tells me, "Get chucha." That's all he says every time. My father's there legally, but he's like, "Why should I become a citizen? I lasted this long." That's
Oh, yeah,
just
fuck
fuck. Yeah,
it.
it's like fuck it. Like, what are you crazy, dude?
My grandmother never became one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? All of us came over at one point, my whole family. You know what I mean? Before I was born, it was the stereotype, everybody in one house. You know what I mean?
that shit ain't a stereotype. I grew up with mad people in my house.
You know, dude.
We stack them. We
Dude,
know how to
crazy.
stack them. And let me ask you this: when was the last time you were on the road out here in Europe?
3 years ago,
Why?
because we had to kind of slow down.
3
'cause-
years.
Yeah. We
Well,
haven't-
now I can see why you're doing the long tour. I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you haven't been
exactly.
here in 3 years.
We
Shit.
just haven't been able to, man. Just life.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
you know, life gets in the way
Absolutely.
of hardcore sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know, but like Dan, our guitar player,
Life has to come first sommes. That's what some people don't
Yeah,
understand either.
Dude, life doesn't
You know
have
what I
to
mean?
come first. Why do you not play in my country? so
Hardcore,
long?
your whole life, hardcore.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, man, we got kids, we got
much as we
bills, we
can.
got to take care of business,
Right?
you know? Yeah.
And Dan plays in another band called Zebrahead, who's very successful, and he has like a hit record in Japan now, and he got really busy, dude. So
What
and
band is that?
This Zebrahead,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
he ended up just going out as like a hired gun for them as a fill-in. Came back, they were like, "This dude's amazing." And
Nice.
they offered.
That's
he's
dope.
Like, he's like
Good
a
for
full
him.
member of the band.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, and
Good
we're
for
like
him.
super proud of him. He's got a hit record in Japan.
That's dope.
Like it's amazing, man. So we kind of slowed down, but time is opening up, and like now we're able to do it, and
Yeah.
we're working on a record. We're halfway through it, and we're
Good.
gonna go fucking hard, dude.
You,
Good.
you got a
We're
label
gonna
already?
slam.
Good.
Not yet. We're figuring it out, but I think we're onto something cool.
You're onto some
actually.
shit?
Yeah,
All right, labels.
dude.
You
Good,
better
man.
you better
Wow.
sign them quick but I
Yeah.
want a bonus.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly.
But that's
But
good.
We put a song up on iTunes before the tour, just some, small things.
Yeah.
And we do a lot. We've been doing like West Coast stuff.
Right.
Not that long ago, we did a Pennywise run on the West Coast. Little things,
That's good.
But we're gonna hit it hard, dude. We're already planning. Like, I'll be in Canada in December, and I'll be in Canada again in the summer.
Nice.
You know.
And then
So I can't wait,
and
dude.
people can follow you. You guys have the Facebook bumping and the
Yeah.
Instagram and all
Death
that
by
stuff.
Stereo Band. And then I keep busy at home. I play in a band called Manic Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember,
like-
I remember the last time I
Wow.
saw you.
Yeah,
You were
I'm
doing.
in my 6th year now, dude.
Wow.
And they've been
around forever.
22 years.
Well, I was just gonna say, how long have they
Cool.
been around? Because Manic
22
Hispanic
years.
is a name that
Yeah, dude.
I've known that name forever and a day.
We really only play like in the Southwest,
Yeah.
wherever Mexicans are.
You mean
They're the only ones that
everywhere?
have the joke.
Mexicans are everywhere. What are you
Well, yeah,
talking
it's
about?
spreading now. So,
So
hopefully we
you've
can
been
do
in
more.
that band now 6 years?
6 years, dude.
Wow,
My
that's
first
cool.
show was at the Fonda.
So you're busy
with
regardless.
Rancid.
Oh wow.
It was like a dream, bro.
Wow.
You know what I mean, dude?
Wow.
Fuck, and-
That's a good combo right there.
yeah, dude. Fuck. But yeah, man. So I keep them busy.
They don't
with
tour.
that.
They tour not so heavily. They say
Not so
south.
much because all those
Southwest.
guys are either super tied up with
Yeah.
family life or
Right.
like our guitar players in the adolescents and
Right.
like a lot of
Right.
like
They're spread
busy
around doing
bands
other
and
shit.
stuff.
You
yeah.
got your own thing too.
And I've been working my ass off, man. I've been tour managing. I tour managed a DJ called Rusco.
Yeah.
And then I tour managed the adolescents.
Wow.
And I
So
picked
you're
up a lot of-
busy.
yeah, man.
You're out there.
Oh yeah, I'm always on the road.
No more guitar spot, right?
Yeah, I'm not there anymore, man, because I had to I got a great road gig, man.
Yeah.
Rusco, that guy is the nicest. I gotta shout him out. Rusco's
Yes.
the nicest guy. Gave me the coolest job I could ever wish for, man. Like
Nice.
flying around
That-
the road with the DJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude,
And he
amazing.
does well.
And he's a great. Yeah, he does
Yeah.
really well. He's a great guy, and like I met him because of hardcore. You know, just I met him at a festival. We're talking this and that. And our band came up. Oh, dude, my wife's super into hardcore, and dude, hardcore is everywhere, dude.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Everywhere. Everywhere I go. I know. I'm sure you
Yeah.
experience
No,
this too.
it's. I call it the infiltrate the system syndrome.
Exactly, like the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
how there's hardcore kids everywhere now.
And
It
it's
is.
kinda like-
especially because it's an underground. To
Right.
me, it's still underground.
No,
you know,
it is
for
totally
some
underground.
people, just because you play a couple festivals here and there, like to me, it's still very much an underground music
Absolutely,
scene.
dude.
It's still very.
Yeah,
We're still the working class.
You know what? Yeah, coming from heavy
It's
music, especially punk rock and hardcore,
yeah.
we gotta work under the worst circumstances. And if we could make it happen in this world and the other
do
world,
anything in the
you
rest
could do
of your life.
anything.
That's why hardcore kids are so successful. I
Yeah,
think. You
because
see
we
so
gotta
many successful hardcore.
You know
kids,
why?
man.
Because we gotta make something from nothing.
And you got it together at a
That's
young
the
age,
difference.
right? You figured out how to like
Yeah.
make your T-shirts and sell them. And how to,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
You gotta
You're
hustle
running a
yourself.
business. You're an independent businessman.
That's why
People
we
do not realize that.
That's why we do a podcast. Why we do a Facebook. Why we try to
Exactly.
do T-shirts. Because we got to do it ourselves. Because if
There's
we
no
don't
other
get
way,
it
man.
ourselves, nobody's gonna give it to us.
Right.
But that's what also makes the people from our world
It's
diehards.
like a secret society. It's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Few and the proud.
You come through and it's like every now and again there'll be like a customs agent. It's like, Madball, what's up? It's like,
Yeah, dude, it's
who,
so
who would
weird,
ever
right?
thought the day would come where there'd be a customs agent that'd be like,
Dude, that
Yo,
happened to me in
Madball?
Vancouver at the border.
know what I
Hey,
mean?
man, I'm gonna be at your show tonight.
Yeah.
What?
yeah,
Shit, man, let me.
yeah,
through. I
hook
got
me
a ton
up.
of
Yeah,
merch.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Canada would definitely be a place I would want to. I would want to have somebody that knows us.
Strictest border in the
Oh,
world.
in the world,
Canada.
horrific.
You'll be surprised whether you find a hardcore kid.
On T-Mobile, I was talking on T-Mobile one day, doing something on my phone. I'm talking on T-Mobile, and I'm like, I got it under the company name, you know,
Yeah.
Madball, blah blah blah, you know. And then he's like, "What's that? Is that something?" And I'm talking. I'm like, "Yeah, it's something." And I'm getting it, and he's asking questions. He's very curious about this name, you know. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Man, that was one of my favorite bands back in the day." I said, "It was." And he goes, "No,
Yeah.
it still is. It still is."
That's
And he's like,
amazing.
"Why? You're in it?" And I'm like, yeah.
You know what I always say to people? Like,
He
oh,
was
man,
bugging
I used-
out. T-Mobile.
Anyone that says, "Yeah, fuck, I loved you when I was 15," I always go, "What's wrong with me now?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, I
To some
think-
people, that might
I
not
think
be
I'm
a
cuter.
shocker.
I'm
you know what I mean?
cuter.
Like to some
Right.
people, like what big deal? But to us, it's a shocker.
Dude,
when
it is
someone
a
like
huge-
when
it is
somebody
a
like
huge
that
shocker,
knows it,
dude.
like how the
And you
fuck
know
do you
what?
know about my band? I still think like nobody knows who we are. Like in New York, you know. that's it.
However cheesy it sounds, it's fucking true, dude. There's a code. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know what, dude? Like, I was working for adolescents. I was at the bowling alley in New Jersey.
Oh, I know which one by
Asbury Lanes.
Asbury
right?
Lanes.
I'm in there. Tim Ensign walks to the door. Here's an LP, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking Tim Henson, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course you get a fucking record when you walk through the door, bro. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like that. Or the kid at the movie theater.
Yep.
Oh, man, whatever.
Yeah, I got
And
you.
you're like,
yeah.
fucking dope.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Dude,
I
it
love
is
it.
what it is.
Keep infiltrating, hardcore kids.
Yes.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
infiltrating
yeah, let's
this
keep it up.
godforsaken world we live in. Keep infiltrating. We need
But
it.
yeah, we right now we're gonna about to hit the stage soon.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh,
we gotta get ready.
We're at your show.
Yeah, oh yeah, we forgot.
totally
We gotta
forgot.
play a show. But
That's all right though, you know.
But I would.
It's all right.
Cool.
You want anybody to check out your? Let everybody know your
Just by
website.
Just by
stereo.com.
Stereo.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
them out,
I
man.
launched
Great
a
band.
web store of my own. I forgot to tell you guys.
Okay.
ProgrammHQ.com.
All right.
I got records, shirts, skate stuff.
Dope.
Lot of hardcore shit.
Good.
So, like
Keep
a
us
ton of hardcore
posted.
shit, actually. So
Keep us
check it out.
posted on-
Support anything that Efrem does, man.
Thanks,
He's a good
guys.
dude, man. He's a good, solid dude. Death by Stereo is a
Appreciate that
great
lot,
band.
man.
I want to
Support
thank you.
Madball.
Thank you.
Madball
Oh,
all
yeah.
day.
But thank you, Efrem, for being on our first ever
Yeah.
Smoking Word podcast.
I'm honored.
Yo,
This
when this
one-
shit blows up,
Yeah.
I'll be number
yo,
one.
you
But yo, everybody, pass it on. The Smoking Word. We're here to stay. Peace.
peace and love.
Smoking, smoking.